Welcome back everyone. Today I wanted to take a look at Scorn and how it's come back from the dead. I had forgotten about this game until I saw it on the PC gaming show livestream not too long ago, but this game is a first-person biopunk survival horror adventure game that was recommended to me back in 2018, but goes back to 2014. I was impressed by the trailer I saw so much I added it to my Steam. Now the gameplay in the old trailer had me interested what this game could be like. Though since then there's been updates coming out from time to time, but it never had a solid release date. Just gameplay, which was exciting yet a little disappointing. This was until now. It now has an October 21, 2022 release date, which is a lot sooner than I thought, if I'm gonna be honest. If we look at its progress since 2016 to now, it's come a long way. The updates they made to the visuals look insane. The setting of the game is already kind of wild due to the biopunk-esque atmosphere the player is in, but seeing how realistic it looks now, I think it's on par with upcoming AAA games or some of the more popular indie games that have come out in the past. There's a lot going on in the game, and based on what's been released by the devs, the world this game takes place in is odd. Everything is in the form of a biomechanical civilization. This is seen from the gameplay. The characters can access weapons, buildings, puzzles, and even machines through connecting themselves to anything. Also, the characters are said to be skinless creatures, which is kind of disturbing if I'm being honest, though kind of intriguing. I find they've really nailed this atmosphere since I first saw this game. I thought the choice of the color textures and lighting are perfect for this world setting. They've done a great job creating an extraterrestrial world. Though the dev team has been creative in creating this game, I do have to mention that this game has taken much of its inspiration from H.E. Geiger, a famous artist who is known for art like this, where he combines humans and machines, which I found kind of interesting since he's also the artist behind the Alien movies. If the visuals aren't eerie enough, they mention that this game has no dialogue. When playing horror games like this, dialogue seems to ease the players because there's something to distract the player, which is what they're trying to avoid. Without it, I think it increases how creepy and terrifying this game will be. There's something about being in complete silence, hearing noises around the player that freaks people out. Based on the gameplay that's out, I think keeping things quiet will let the great sound design excel and create a terrifying experience, as well as an atmosphere. It might be a great addition to a game like this in my opinion, since they're taking the show don't tell approach, but we'll have to see how this plays out when the game actually releases. I also want to mention Agony. This game did something similar to it, but it was based in hell and had some dialogue, but Scorn gives me vibes like this game, so I'm interested to see if it's going to play out anything similar to Agony. Now I want to touch on the story. I mentioned the dev team wanting to reduce the amount of distractions by removing the dialogue. Well, now they're going to avoid having cutscenes altogether. They want to have a cohesive lived-in world with zero distractions in order for the players to be immersed into the living, breathing world of Scorn. For most single-player games like this, I'm used to having cinematic cutscenes to set the stage, but I could see how this approach might be unique. But seeing that this game took a long time to be released due to setbacks, I'm wondering if the hype is still there for those who were interested back in 2014 through now. Seeing many people cover it, I get the impression that yeah, people who have been waiting for it are still waiting to pick it up. I mention this because there are other games coming out like Dead Space Remastered, The Callisto Protocol, and Atomic Heart, as well as other games coming out this year that may overshadow it. The silver lining here is the October release date. Most games I've kept up with are going to be coming out after Scorn, with the exception of Atomic Heart, which will release in Q4 of 2022. Not exactly sure when, but that's just the temporary time frame they've given us. This is kind of what happened with World War III the game. It launched alongside two AAA titles, which could have caused a lack of attention, and that's what I'm afraid will happen to this game. I honestly thought this game was dead, and it's not atypical for indie game devs to let go of projects if they're taking a long time to be completed or have lost popularity and or support, but I'm just glad to see that the dev team hasn't given up and pushed through to give the players a potentially great game. Let me know what you think about this game coming back, and what are your impressions of it now as opposed to back in 2014, 2016, and even 2017. Make sure to like and subscribe and check out some of my other content if you like this video. That's all I've got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.